Go ahead and meet the deadline, even if the client doesn't expect it. My name is Bruce Rule. I'm a writer and editor, and I recently published a book called Heartfelt Goodbye, How to Write and Deliver the Eulogy Your Loved One Deserves. And I work with a range of clients dealing with social media, reports, articles, websites. And I had an interesting interchange with a client recently that I thought I'd like to share with you because I think it helps the freelancer's mindset to do what I did in this situation. I agreed to do an article for this client, and the client sent me an email saying, can you let us know when you're going to submit the article? And I sent an email about a week ahead of time saying, I'm going to have it next Thursday. I'll send it to you. Well, Thursday comes along, and I'm putting the finishing touches on it on my computer, and I get an email from the client. Hey, I just noticed your email, and just want to let you know I'm not actually going to look at the article until next week, but send it when you can. I messaged back, and I said, I told you I'm going to send it today. I'm sending it today. And it's true he didn't look at it until the following week. So I could have taken more time if I wanted to. But I don't think you should do that unless there's a real compelling reason, like you were trying to reach somebody and you couldn't get them in time for the deadline, or there was some other reason why now, having those extra days, you can add something into the project or whatever. And I'll tell you why. Because the fact that I had told him it was going to be done on Thursday, even if he says, well, I'm not even going to look at it until that week, it's my word. I'm the one that told him it was going to be Thursday. Handing it in Thursday is the professional thing to do, because that's what I told him I was going to do. And as a freelancer, you got to be as good as your word. You got to be. Even if he's not going to look at it for a week, he's going to know that I told him Thursday, it's in Thursday. Next time I tell him whatever day it is, it's going to be there on that day. He can plan for it. He knows I'm going to produce when I say I'm going to produce. And it's really important when you're a freelancer. It's really important to keep your word. The other reason why I think it's important to hit your deadlines, especially your self-imposed deadlines, a deadline that you gave to the client, is that you don't want to stretch things out. I'm not going to make any more money on this project if I put it off for 3 more days. Get it done so I can move on to the next project. When you let things linger, it interferes with getting more stuff done. And as a freelancer, let's face it, you got to produce. Every project's just another project. Get it done, move on. Get it done, move on. And if you get into the habit of saying, oh, the deadline slipped a little bit, okay, no big deal. I can put that off until a little bit later. You're going to fall into that habit of putting things off, and then all of a sudden you're losing projects because you don't have time. That's why I think hit the deadline. You set the deadline, hit the deadline, even if the client doesn't expect it or doesn't even need it on that day. It's good for your reputation. It's good for your productivity to always hit the deadlines that you set. What do you think? Am I being a little bit too harsh on myself? Am I taking it a little too seriously? I'd really be curious how you handle a situation where you've got a deadline and then the client pushes it back. What you do? I'd be curious if you could comment down below and let me know. But I do really feel very strongly about hitting deadlines, even if the client doesn't expect it. Like and share this video, because I do think other writers and other freelancers might benefit from this and might actually start to think a little bit differently about deadlines, and subscribe. That's something YouTube and I really would appreciate. And until next week, take care.